So I'll run it through these slides, which we have it on how to guide you. So onboarding of a new customer, which is like OC or global customer, right? So there's a standard process like a request for account or LD creation.
So this onboarding is same for OC and GSIP?
Yeah.
Okay.
Only thing is OC, if you say SMB customer is also can place a request for this service. Okay, that is when some additional bits and pieces are being worked upon, like a solution is being done by customer like BFG design team together with Velocity. Yeah, they have done some changes. Why? Because there is an interim solution. Okay, that what they have proposed, even though it was not approved by architects, because CSA creation is something that we are expecting MDM to do it. Okay, but there is a request going from Velocity when the CSA is created for OC customers, OC SMB customers. Okay, I think that design is not taken care of by us, but they had us included. Okay, later part of the stage, later part of the time when they said this is going live, or rather they are implementing Velocity and BFG. We have very little information on it. It is not a strategic solution. Yeah, it's tactical. Only for SMB customers who are taking OC. Okay, now as part of step 1, like when we wanted to create an account, right, a business account, existing processes, Jan Collins team will have a notification. That is when they will take the details to create an LE code and LE name. Yeah. And on the step 2, what we are seeing is from like account is getting created into global Salesforce. Okay, that is being migrated into BTP Salesforce, which will have an association of Velocity also as well, right? So this migration is being handled like a global Salesforce.
What is the difference between global Salesforce and B2B Salesforce?
So global Salesforce is the one with one instance, okay, which will have all the global setup customers, correct? So there is one more instance which is B2B Salesforce, which you can typically say that it has got Velocity association as well. Okay, when you say B2B Salesforce, it can be Velocity as well. Yeah.
So the opportunity that we are creating, it is in
Salesforce.
Okay, and that has an interface with global Salesforce to fetch the account details.
Yes, correct.
And from global Salesforce, from where it gets the account details, MDM.
MDM, yeah. So this is the standard. In the sense, we have a customer master file or customer master file. Yeah. So CMF. Okay, CMF is the one where we create the customer for the first time. Yeah. That is, you have world key, SAC, followed by customer legal entity, right? So that means this hierarchy is being followed, okay, at customer master file, that is like CMF, where we create a customer that is being pushed into global Salesforce. Yeah. So from global Salesforce, it comes into BTP Salesforce. Okay.
Can we see that hierarchy that you are having?
Let me show this Visio, or maybe this is the one.
Which site is this?
This is process design, Aries. Okay. Our process team. What happened?
Can you give us the link of this process design also?
Yeah. Let me share you.
So we can access this, right, without having this direct access.
Anyone can access, yeah.
No, but I think it Access is required. Sounds very okay. Anyhow, you check it. I'm not sure.
I was able to open. That's why, but
No,
because
because
Manoj told.
I am not able to.
Yeah, correct. You have to go. You have to start
uh,
from here, Somendra. Here
uh,
is cloud.com. Okay. So
uh,
you, if you take entire thing, it will not allow you.
oh,
So this is what
okay.
Manoj just told me the other day when I was struggling. Right.
Okay. There is some tricks.
Let me share this link to you guys. Maybe try in parallel. Hi Irfan. So I've just started.
See, I do.
Maybe anything you have the history you can pitch in. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. So we picked up the customers onboarding part.
Yes. Yeah. Because we have by journey also to be covered, right? Maybe second half we can cover that.
Okay.
You're able to open, right? Digital or business? I think I have to go to business. Yeah.
No, I am not. I'm getting error.
Is it? Deepak, you can try because you are on BTID, right?
Yeah, I'm trying.
I can able to log in.
Mm. So this is what Mano just told. Even initially I couldn't, but he said like anybody can open this. There shouldn't be a problem.
No, we are not able to open it.
Not able to, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I think
No, just a minute. I'm just trying to.
Actually, we need to make sure whether we are logging with the BTID. Though you are logging with the BTID, you need to make sure that your contingency Citrix or web.po has been connected. So you need to connect to the BT server LAN. Then only you can open the link.
Just 1 minute. Let's try with Citrix.
Yeah.
So Shri, this customer onboarding will cover the get journey, right?
Customer onboarding, get journey anyway we will cover separately. Even buy also, Pavan, like with respect to contract generation. Okay, what all the interfaces we have and all. Yeah, but customer onboarding we are just making sure it's a small thing. Why? Because we create a business account, right? That is customer ID we create. Okay, that flows into this global Salesforce to BTP Salesforce or Velocity, correct? So, and we have an association of service account, correct? When we create a site where
Oh, I'm not
service,
able to access it. Like, I think we need an access for it.
you raised it, is it? You can raise an access request, right? Immediately.
No, it is showing me. I'll just share my screen, right?
Ah,
Let me know if you're able to see my screen.
So it is not showing any prompt screen stating request for access.
So this is what the.
No, still I can see Srigary's.
I stopped.
Yeah, this is the screen that I'm getting.
Oh,
So I'm inside Citrix, right? But not able to access it.
Hmm. If something is
Okay,
blocking, but it's
I
not
have given the
accessible.
process designer contact, right? I have pinged in the chat right yesterday.
Hmm.
Uh, can you reach out to him? Akshay Verma is the process designer. He owns this Aries for Operator Connect, and we have another guy Christian Wrinkler for GCP.
Just
So both will work on both the GCP and OC. So you can reach out to him. He can assist you better. Like as he is the owner of the Aries for Operator Connect at GCP, he can assist you to whom to reach out, and if like Confluence, if you need to get any space access to access the Aries, he can guide you better.
Okay, fine.
so I'll take this page like to give an overview. Like so, CMF is the one which holds the data. Okay, now it will be part of MDM. Okay, so that is when we are saying composite applications together make that MDM platform, right? So CMF is the one where we initiate the details of customer and customer is being onboarded onto BT systems, correct? So we give customer name, contacts, okay, registered address. What we said like is a headquarter address or central site, or you can say that there is a communication address that happens between customer and BT, right? So and then we add addresses where we provide services, right? So any primary, secondary contact details, site contact details, okay, billing contact details, right?
Who prepares this file, Srihavi?
This file is being prepared by account teams,
Okay.
BT account teams.
So,
So now CMF has got various what is that interfaces to ingest this data into systems like global Salesforce, Digico Salesforce. Yeah, it has got an interface to BFG as well to create a customer. Yeah, there must be new additional changes to it to have BFG having the customer data. Must have had some new interfaces, but procedure is still the same. Like a BFG holds the data, customer data. Yeah.
so this is directly uploaded to Digico Salesforce, right? It
Yes.
is not. It is not like global Salesforce will pass this data to Digico. It's directly uploaded there.
Correct.
Hmm.
So actually, there is some process also, right? When a customer is being onboarded, there is a legal sanction checks and all will be done, right, with the customer. So whether we can do business and all. So that time was earlier some 4 weeks. Okay. Now I think SLA has been given as 5 days, means that there is some significant reduction in that time, I believe, because I could see SLA being 5 days right now.
Hmm.
So once customer is like sanction checks and all have been done, then we will onboard. In the sense like CMF is going to have these details filled in. So customer is saved and then downstream systems having this customer entity coming in. Yeah. So if we go down,
And
it was yeah.
sorry. This customer model is common for all the products that are there in BT in the Digico world. So some may create directly at Digico Salesforce, some may get created global Salesforce and transform into Digico Salesforce. For Operator Connect, I heard it is getting created at global Salesforce and migrating it to Digico Salesforce. So here you have shared PPT, right?
PPT, correct.
In that, if you see, this John Collins is the person who creates the legal entity customer service, customer account creation at global Salesforce. So to this Jan Collins only, sales specialist and the project manager or product manager will send out a mail, and they will create. They have their specific set of team, like a legal team, sales users team, all those teams. So and they will work on it. They will create the account in global Salesforce. Once the account has been created in global Salesforce, the intimation will be given to sales specialist, and the sales specialist will receive some kind of fund file that might be a customer master file, I guess. So once they review the details of the customer, which customer shared, and the legal entity details of the BT system, then this migration will be requested. So you can see is right, OC global sales user raises
So
a
how we
case
can
on global
create?
Salesforce.
So are we saying that sales user creates an account in uh, global Salesforce, or global Salesforce fetch the details from MDM or
No,
CMM?
no. They will create it in global Salesforce, and that will pass on the data to B2B Salesforce as well as MDM.
And CMF?
CMF is a file. It's just a what to say, application that fills in the data. That's it.
Okay,
Application or
and
it might be
BFG,
Excel sheet.
BFG, how does
BFG
it?
is the inventory.
No, no,
It
no, no.
accesses it.
That I know. But what my query here is like, if I'm creating a new customer, then in that case, BFG is also updated with that new customer details via PT Salesforce, Global Salesforce to BFG. Is that correct understanding?
Yes.
I don't know exactly. If Srihari answers yes, then we can take it as yes.
Why? Because BFG is part of that MDM, right? In the sense, when MDM comes into picture,
Yeah,
what happens
BFG
is
is a wholesale inventory. It can it can have site, customer, product related details. It's a big change system. So I don't know exactly whether as part of Digigo we are uploading the customer details onto BFG.
see what happens when you are directly creating a global Salesforce customer into global Salesforce. There should be some process at the back, right? Irfan, say sales would engage in kind of getting all the details. This customer has to be
Yes,
like a
that
validated customer or something,
those
correct?
yeah, those details this Jan Collins team will take care of. They have their
Right.
own process.
That is
So
why
we
SLA has
cannot
been given
involve
as
this.
5 days. Okay, right.
Yes. And for this migration, SLA is 1 day. Once this customer account creation completed in B2B Salesforce, the sales user team will inform the sales specialist. Then sales specialist will start working on the quote and ordering process.
Right. Yeah, Mohit, Pawan, anything on this?
Yeah, so this is for the new customers, right? Onboarding,
Yeah.
and
Yes,
for the
yes.
and for the migrated customers, like if there is any migration and all that needs to be done, so that has a separate process, right?
Yes.
That should be
And
separate, yeah.
here,
So when we say migrated customer migration, so when you talk about new OC global customer, these are the new customer uh, from like they're already they're like
First
they are
time.
not there in first time, and they're not there in
BT.
MDM, or they're not there in BFG, correct?
Correct.
Okay, and the existing customer, when we say, it's like they're already there in a BFG, okay, and we are migrating it to the Digico stack. That's why they are we are calling it as migrating, right?
yeah, we have two cases as you said. If it's a pure new customer comes into BT, then we need to create all this account creation at this global Salesforce and migrate it to B2B. Another part is like if customer holds a BT net SD-WAN connection from BT, okay, and we have another application, Salesforce application called ModeSol. We know that application is there, but we don't know what is actual use of that application. It's again a quote and ordering application which they use in the enterprise side of businesses. So if the customer is there in ModSol application, ModSol Salesforce application, and if that customer wants to have the operator connect or GCP service, then that customer needs to be migrated to B2B Salesforce. At that time, there won't be any account creation, but the migration alone would happen. Got my point.
Okay, so those customers are present in BFG anyway, right?
Yes, it might be, but our sales specialist doesn't check BFG. They always lies with the Salesforce. If in Salesforce, if the details are not there, directly they will mail to John Collins team, and John Collins team will check internally whether this customers in exists in BT or not. And at the start of the inquiry itself, we will ask customer, do they have a BT ID? Do they have any existing connection with the BT or not? That's why we have that cutover scenario. So moving from one connection to another connection of BT. If customer wants to have both the connection, then it would be a new provide with the existing account details. So anyhow, we'll come to know based upon the company and the account details. Again, at the time of inquiry itself, most probably we'll come to know if customer is existing. We will get the account details of the customer with the BT login. Whenever a customer rolls out into BT, then we will have a BT login created for them. So if they have a BT login, we with the help of that mail
So
ID or a
migration
customer account.
happens from Modsol to from Modsol Salesforce to PT
No,
Global
no.
Salesforce.
From global Salesforce to Modsol Salesforce, they might have migrated. Okay. If we want the customer to be in B2B Salesforce, we need to migrate from global Salesforce to B2B Salesforce. Because global Salesforce has a connection with the many variants of Salesforce. Modsol,
Okay.
Velocity, so likewise. So if the customer is available in Modsol, we don't have a direct interaction with Modsol. But Modsol account creation,
So if the customer doesn't exist in global Salesforce
we need to
and if you
create it
want to
newly.
create it, that will be a new.
And yeah, new customer creation.
Okay. Okay.
And again, we have a different set of things actually. Siri, you have that Excel sheet, right?
Which one?
That business plan, business account creation Excel sheet that we have the tables for the customer onboarding, get, use, pay, all those customer journey.
Do you exactly know the name? Business?
No, the transition plan Excel only.
Oh, okay. Right. Yeah.
Before that one,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah.
here the customer onboarding, you have business account, service account, billing account, contact account, modeling. So all this will happen at the time of customer onboarding. And billing account creation, you can do it in a later stage because it's a last stage at the invoice time. We need a billing account, so it is not mandatory to be done at the first stage itself. And service account is nothing but the site creation at BFG and getting the MDM identifier. That is also not a mandatory. So mandatory is billing account, sorry, business account, contact. And account modeling, once you are achieving all these things, that is called as account modeling actually. So in this case, business account will be created. So consider this business account we have in Modsol, and they have their own service account, billing account. Okay, we can use this business account in B2B Salesforce, but the problem is their billing account, service account might get differ based on the region and based on their subordinate sites or the companies that they are opting the connection for. So due to this, we will have an again the account creation at sales global Salesforce or B2B Salesforce to accommodate that particular region specific thing. Like for example, MNC companies, if you take if it is in India, it would be private limited. If it is in Asia, it would be LLC. It would be in Europe, it would be LLP. Then we have another set of names, right? So if a customer contracting from US, they will have the name at last is LLP or something. Okay, but they can't use they can use the same account for contracting, but for billing they can't use the same account because the billing will happen in the local site which is there in India. So in that case, they need to register a billing account with the India registered name, which would be like Infosys Private Limited. instead of Infosys LLC LLP, it should be Infosys Private Limited. So we have different account setup on each and every stages. So that's the customer model handling it. So we don't have a broad view, but this is how it works.
Billing account is created in Velocity, or it's created in the billing system and they give it the account.
I think from in Velocity it is getting created. I looked into the process, but I forgot it. In what also we did. Sri, do you have any idea? I think this billing account is getting created at quoting stage only. That I am very sure. But it would be done by billing operation. I don't know whether it is in Velocity or a billing system. Uh, do you have any idea, Sri Anand?
Anand is not there, I think.
Okay, I mean, Sri Anand have worked on the billing stories much, so I'm not aware of this. Sri, are you there? Don't know. Both are not responding. So this is how it is actually. And the PPT is the one that which Sri was showing, right? That is the latest PPT that has been prepared by product owner. So this is the actual process that we have in place currently for OC. So for operator connect, you can consider this one. Similar way, these kind of guides needs to be prepared for GSIP, as we don't have a dedicated resource. The in GSIP side they didn't prepare anything actually.
But is there any variation, Irfan? I don't see. Correct?
Mostly it won't be, but GSIP is handling many
Global customers.
global, even OC handling global customers, but GSIP have a different variants of connections, right? But account level we don't have any differentiation.
Yeah.
I feel, but the problem is whoever the customer though who are there in Netco, we are not migrating now to Digico, right? So it's a purely a new customer we are working on in Digico. Then in that case process would be same.
Right.
Can you go to the next slide? What is on the next slide?
I think this is about the support. What we are.
Just if you go back there, sorry, Srihari. So what we are saying on this previous slide is that when a new customer is onboarded, so the account team handle that request through that email, Jan Collins team, and what they provide is LE code and LE name. That's it, right?
Correct.
So where this then a business account and service account contact.
So what happens is
legal entity is the business account.
Business account.
The legal entity is the business account, and LE name is something associated to the
Registered name of a customer.
Yeah.
Registered name of a customer.
Registered name of the customer or a company.
Okay. So and input to that is service account or what? Like
in the hierarchy, service account comes in once you have a business account. Okay. Customer is created now. Legal entity is created, under which we create a service account for that customer. Say it could be a global. Yeah.
Okay. So then we just provide a business account to Jan Collins team, and they provide the LE code and LE name against that after sanctity check or something, right? That is
correct,
right?
Correct.
So that is the only thing happened until now, until this slide.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So.
Okay, in the second step, what we are saying is we are logging to BT Global Salesforce, where we go to support center to move this particular customer onto BTP Salesforce. That is when we initiate opportunity and
from where we move it into B2B Salesforce?
Global Salesforce.
This is the global Salesforce application. Once sales user get to know that LE is created, he or she need to raise a request to migrate the legal entity from global Salesforce to B2B Salesforce. And to do that, this is the process. Sales user needs to log into global Salesforce, go to support center, click get support, So once you click that, next slide, please.
What is Digico Salesforce then?
Digico Salesforce is Velocity. Global Salesforce is
Oh,
the enterprise application.
right. But then what is then B2B Salesforce?
B2B Salesforce is called as Velocity. Business term is
Oh,
B2B
so
Salesforce.
so
Ordering
Digital Salesforce and B2B Salesforce and Velocity is the same thing.
yes, same. They
Okay.
have different naming convention. We are
And
also
what
using
about Netco? Netco, if you want to
Netco is-
migrate from Netco to BT Salesforce, B2B Salesforce,
that is not happening currently now. Netco doesn't have Salesforce itself. It is using classic EDC application.
no, but if we need to migrate the customers that are there
No,
on
this
Netco,
this Digigo journey is purely for the new customer or the existing customer that are onboarded via Salesforce application. So that migration part which you are asking is planned, but still now they haven't started the migration from Netco to Digigo. It's in the roadmap, and that's a separate activity that doesn't come to us. Product migration team will take care of the migration.
okay.
Yeah, and they will check. They will take the. They will click the sales account. So if you zoom in little bit, you can see what all the accounts that we have in B2B Salesforce. You can't able to zoom in right in this slideshow.
I can zoom like this, yeah.
Yeah. No.
Above
Okay.
one, right?
Yeah, above one. So you can see, right, account owner change, access to accounts. So you have many category in global Salesforce which you can raise a request. So in this you need to select sales account, and inside sales account we have many entities like a legal entity and other stuffs. It's there in the next screen below. See, you can scroll to that one, next screen. I mean below one.
Below, sir.
So here you can see, right, new account creation. So for if you want to create any new account creation, you need to select new creation. If you want to migrate, then you need to select this new legal entity, react account, merge or split account, or rename an account. If customer have sold their company to any other company, there will be a merge happening between the company name, and in the government and regulatory system that company name would have been changed. So in BT service provider system also, this name needs to be changed. So that contract will be updated and it will be given to the BT, and BT will change the account details everywhere in the system. So we have many inquiries that can be done in global Salesforce. One of the option which we are setting is new legal entity. So once we click that, in the next page there is some option to be selected. Next slide. Yeah, so
What is the SAC?
SAC is a service account.
No, sales account code.
Sales account to something it will come. I don't know full form. So like a business account, sales account, mostly it would be same. We won't have any differentiation because business is nothing but to whom we are giving the going to provision the service, and the service account is nothing the same to whom we are going to give the service. So it doesn't differ much in BT. And so while raising a new case, it will ask the subject and the description, like which one you want to migrate. So we need to give some subject, the same like a mail subject line. We need to give some subject, and we need to fill in what are the legal entities needs to be migrated. So usually we will have a legal entity code and legal entity name. So
can you go to step 1 please once again? So what we see in step 2, we are migrating. What we have done in step 1?
We have created this legal name and legal code. Yeah. You can see that sales user receives a legal code and legal name. This we have created in step 1. In step 2, we are going to migrate from global Salesforce to B2B Salesforce.
Okay. Okay. These are parallel steps, not sequential, right?
No,
We-
step one needs to be completed first, then step two, and inside step two, these are the process that we need to do.
Okay. Okay. Migration from global Salesforce to B2B Salesforce. Okay.
Yes, yes. Next slide.
Can't we create a new account in B2B Salesforce
No,
directly?
that capability they haven't developed it. Because B2B Salesforce they have dedicatedly given for quoting and ordering purpose, and whoever the admin people who have
Quoting
an
and ordering
access.
purpose for GCP and OC across global customers and SMBs also, right?
Yes, yes, and this is applicable for BTnet, SD and other proportion who have launched their
Global
products in
Fabric.
Digico. Yeah, Global Fabric. We have many products in BT security products in Digico. So those people will do this Digico, and that admin rights operation teams, many teams will have the access to B2B Salesforce. And in the account level, if they have an edit button, if something they have changed, then that would be an issue to the customer model. So they have maintained a separate Salesforce application to maintain a customer model, and whatever the product specific details that needs to be there, that would be there in the B2B Salesforce. That is velocity, because product level details what you may enhance it in a
So
time
in
period,
B2B
right?
Salesforce, we will only be having this LE details, not the account details.
Account creation level of an what to
See,
say,
hierarchy and all will be there in B2B Salesforce.
which kind of an hierarchy?
You
No, no.
told right world key and then country SAC and then LE. So this is a hierarchy that we have for a specific customer, right?
Yes, those
So-
hierarchy won't be there in B2B Salesforce. It's all on the against the customer model.
So the customer model sits in global Salesforce. Are we saying
Yes.
that?
Yes. You will have all the data in B2B Salesforce, but you won't have a provision to create or modify it. If you want to modify something that account related data in a global B2B Salesforce, you need to raise a request like this to change it first in global Salesforce and migrate
Okay,
it to
and
B2B
global
Salesforce.
Salesforce will have this LE also, right?
Yes, L is getting created in global Salesforce. So that's a application.
Okay, and what does this migration means to B2B Salesforce? That LE is available in B2B Salesforce also.
Yeah,
Correct.
yes.
Correct.
We are migrating data from global Salesforce to B2B
So
Salesforce.
that means
to
the
make
LE
it
data is
available.
not there. That means that the LE data is not present in will not be present in B2B.
If it is of a new customer, it won't be available. We need to migrate it first.
From see, I think global Salesforce has all the data, okay, of a customer, okay, in that is including LE details also, right? Okay, as part of step 2, what we're trying to do is like we're migrating the LE data from the global Salesforce to B2B Salesforce. Okay, so if we have migrated, then the customer hierarchy or the customer model in global Salesforce will be there till country SAP, and this LE details and all will be present in B2B Salesforce. Is that correct understanding?
Yes.
Can we see this in? Do we have this global Salesforce instance? Will so that we can just see that.
We don't have access to that. Only the sales operation team will have an access. We need to reach out to any sales operation team to look after these screens. They won't give access to us also.
No, in the test environment and all, right? We can have, if we can see. No.
That is also a big process. Actually,
Yes.
we don't have access. We tried for BTP Salesforce. That is like velocity, but that is not in place for us. Only Irfan has, right?
Yeah,
Irfan?
I had, but again login issue happened. But B2B Salesforce we can have a read only access or even read write access. That is belong to the product level instance, and as a solution architect we can have an access. But Mohit asking about the global Salesforce, which we can't get the
Correct,
access.
correct.
So can we see this in B2B Salesforce? Let me just try. Like I'll just also try this. I'll share my screen.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
please. I will give the customer name. You can search with the customer Stark, STARC, star space LE. If you have access
I
to,
cannot. Whatever I have, I'll just share my screen. So this is the hierarchy. Okay, where we have word key, SAC and country, SAC and intersite. So all the data is there in B2B Salesforce, right?
yes, it is there.
No, but so global Salesforce will be having the data for this account that is Stark Industries now, since
Yes,
assuming that it has migrated to B2B sales.
yes.
The entire customer hierarchy is getting migrated, right? Or we are saying it is
Yes.
also present in
Yeah, entire hierarchy we can migrate it to B2B Salesforce, but we can't edit and change any of the details in B2B Salesforce. All that update uh, permission will be there only at the global Salesforce, that to the specific people who handles the sales operations. And again, I can see these all are created for testing purpose, I guess.
yeah, this is the testing environment, not live.
Hmm.
Legal entities, okay. So you're saying that we cannot edit this country SAC or a world key or a legal entity.
Yeah,
That can
yes.
only.
You can use it for a reference for to
Hmm.
know what is the
Hmm.
hierarchy and how the
Hmm.
how I mean how to say, like how the where and all this account has been used, because the same account can be used for multiple products, not only for GC right. The customer can have multiple services from BT, so to know the multiple services and to know the customer sites and the country level of services, you can check all these things in the B2B Salesforce, but you won't have a provision to update anything. You need to raise a request to global Salesforce to update it and migrate and update back in B2B Salesforce.
Okay, you can share your screen now. You're fine.
That's really.
So as a
Still,
part of this, as a part of customer hierarchy in the global Salesforce, we generally have this word key and the SAC for that customer, right? For that business account.
yes, yes, that's all a
Then
prerequisites.
the CSA and all other thing, we once we migrate LEID into the B2B Salesforce, then we go and create the CSA in B2B Salesforce,
Yes,
right?
CSA is nothing but the site. So
Site.
against which site we are providing the service. So that site creation and associated to the product is called as service account. So we used to call it a CSA, customer service account. And additionally, as part of the quoting process, once that quoting at the end of the quoting, we will ask a billing operation team to create the billing account. I think that process might have captured in somewhere in the how to guide. I will check and show you people. So we have that billing account creation process in Velocity, because that is specific to the billability for the customer. So we don't want that to be in the customer model, because that may change intermediately. So customer, if the customer have changed their account to some other account, then we will change the billing account for the customer. We may have multiple billing account for the customer. So we have that creation at a Velocity instead of having it in customer model.
Hmm. Okay.
Sriri, are you there? Can you share your screen? Srihari, happen
Seems
any issue or something. I don't know. Let me check whether I have that PPT. Breakout room. I have that PPT. I will share my screen. We are where we are. So here we are. So we have we given the subject and LE name. So once click next, that request will be created with the unique identifier like migrate LE to my LE some serial number to Digico Salesforce. So this is the process for global customers. Okay, so if you are migrating the SMB one, then step one is there is a separate portal. You can see, right? We call it as ATA portal. I don't know the full form. This is new to me. Instead of global Salesforce, they are creating it in ATA portal, which is might be an internal portal of BT for the SMB customers. And mandatorily, this SMB launch is for UK alone. So mandatorily, they will select UK and LD created on BPS Salesforce and automatically synced to B2B Salesforce. So this process, something they have in place. So where they will create an that LB means local business sales specialist will raise a request on ATA portal that gets created the LE at BPS. So again, apart from global and B2B Salesforce, we have another variant of BPS Salesforce. So likewise, we have many variants. So till now we know 3 variant, and automatically that gets synced to B2B Salesforce. So this is the process for SMB customer. For global, this is the process what we have seen. So this is the overall customer model that we have, and this is purely out of our boundary. Yeah.
Can you please zoom it?
This one, okay. And I have given this guy named Kiran Shinde. He's a delivery manager. He's having very good knowledge of the technical Salesforce details. So if you want to look after this global Salesforce or any kind of a customer model process, you can request him. He can direct you to the respective people. If you people are keen to understand the customer model more in detail, but this is out of our boundary. Whatever the customer level of and details update is not handled by us. It will directly go to the customer model team and they will do the update. And the changes also we won't be knowing much because it's on a high level. That's a sales specialist and project manager will know the changes and they will work on it. So we purely work on the product level and the service level of the details. Okay, so we have completed business account. The service account is nothing but the site creation. Billing account, I will let you know. Contact is nothing but updating the contacts in the Salesforce application. And OC, GS and SMB, you have seen, right? What is the difference between creating the business account? That would be for a GS. Really, I don't know the process, how it is getting handled. That we need to check with Srihari. Srihari, mostly I think the same process would be same, but again we can get it confirmed with the GCPO product owner how the creation is happening. As it is out of our boundary, we haven't involved much on this
So
activity.
GS you told it global Salesforce, right? Stands for global Salesforce or something else?
No, GS is nothing
Global
but
services.
the global services. Global services means this part only global, which I have shown you now, right? So all
So
these
you
are
have told that these are same, right? Or there is a difference?
no. There is a difference. Just now I have shown, right? Whatever I have process we have shown here, right? This is for global. This is called as GS. So
Hmm.
this is SMB. So the SMB process is very simple. So this is the account
No,
transfer
no. See,
assistant.
whatever process that was discussed,
Hmm.
that was for OC or GCP, or we are saying they are same with respect to global.
Mostly it would be same for this one. This global would be same for GCP and OC.
Okay,
Okay,
and what are the
and
difference? Are we aware
inside
about it?
OC
Uh,
yeah, sorry. Yeah,
Fine,
sorry.
you continue, Irfan. Yeah.
Yeah, you were asking like, is there any difference between the GCP and OC
Hmm.
configuration process, right?
Correct.
Mostly, as far as we know, don't, we didn't find any difference. But Siri can check and
Hmm.
confirm. We don't have much view on this account creation, but we can check and confirm what would be the
What is
difference.
that? Maybe if I can.
Yeah, what is there any difference on this account creation and migration between OC, Operator Connect, and Global SIP?
No, 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 no. Global
No.
SIP is one variant and operator current is one variant which is being extended to other customers as well. Right?
Hmm.
Say for
Yes.
example, if you take global
Because
SIP,
products and all comes later, right? Like once we have
Yes.
created an opportunity, we have selected the we have selected the legal entity, or we have created a CSA and all. Then
yeah,
after that, we can select the product. Before that, it
correct.
should be common.
Yeah, yeah. And second thing, if I tell you global SIP has got their variant UK SIP T, yeah.
Hmm.
So now when it is business BD business now, correct? So there is a work in progress to make global SIP and UK SIP T as one product now going forward. That is like we will maintain one product. UK instance is not to be seen, yeah, across. So why I had to tell this is OC is being offered across, but GSIP has got other variant. That is when we had this like global SIP and UK SIP like that.
Even OC have the new variant now, SMB, which is specific to
Ah,
UK.
OC SMB. Yeah, you are identifying that OC with customer, correct? So that way, yeah.
Yeah, even we have a process here for this is the ATA portal where they used to create the LE creation. So all those processes are there. You can get this all how to get from a product owner. I have given the name Praveen Sridhar, right? You can reach out to Aditi, the Scrum Master, or the Praveen Sridhar.
So
They can
Scrum
help you
Master
guys.
will not be aware about all these things, right?
No,
This
they
is
won't aware about it, but they can redirect you, or they can tell you where this slides are exactly stored. Because I just got a link, but permission to access this and store everything will hold by Scrum Master and the product owner.
can you share this link at least so that I can just see if I can access?
I think this you can access. For side.
It is not a link.
So, Shriri, what I'm not very clear, and that after we migrate that LEID from the global Salesforce to Velocity or B2B Salesforce, so we just get the business account hierarchy, right? So
Correct.
the CSA and all we still need to create in my B2B Salesforce against
Correct,
that
correct.
account,
So
right?
what happens is there is a request going into my site for site creation, right? The customer service account will get created. Okay. In the hierarchy, you have a business account under which you have a service account under which you have a billing account, right?
Okay.
So that way, like hierarchy is like
That request goes from where? My site.
yeah, my site is the one which is common across for any application can access it, right? To create a site, my site does the validation with respect to the location information and all, right? So once we create a site which customer is requesting for service, correct? that site is getting loaded into BFG. So BFG is centralized for site which has been recorded into systems, okay, for service delivery or service fulfillment for customer.
Okay.
Irfan, can you share the link again? I think that the link is as copied Praveen Sridhar as a guest also.
Okay.
Sharing it now.
And from BFG, how we get in the B2B Salesforce?
So BFG is interfacing with Velocity, okay. And what is happening currently, Pavan? We load n number of sites. That is like our capability is per order we do the orchestration and every order will progress for fulfillment, correct? But at a code journey, we will load multiple sites. That is like multiple codes we do, multi-line code, right? I mean, multiple codes, okay, under one customer request. Okay.
One order.
Yeah. One order. But it will have multiple site orders. Okay. One by one, we will fulfill. Correct. As part of that orchestration, right? Workflow. So what they are doing is they are doing a